Hit the road. It's Thursday morning. I'm just off to the hospital now to see Charlotte. Rob's got the Hoover sucker blower thing going and he's just tied up with that. We're gonna get him to dig the combine out. We might go and try cutting some maize for somebody else. So then he's got a funeral as well, Rob. So I'll go to the hospital, come back, see what's going on. Doesn't look like Charlotte's going to be out on Clara today because she's still on oxygen. They need her oxygen. We're not relying on the oxygen before they let her out. Not actually a bad job to do. What a cold, windy day. Certainly we're in bed. Right, next stop, the hospital.
This thing there is measuring the oxygen, so it's 98 at the moment. But if you take the oxygen off, it drops down to below 90, which isn't good. But it's really good at the moment, but that's because she's wide awake and wriggling. This is the problem now. See, it's dropped down to 91. Even though she's on a bit of oxygen. 89, you see, that's really low.
Back from the hospital. While I was there, the doctor turned up and actually turned the oxygen off. He said it's okay going up and down as long as it stays regular, consistent for 4 hours. If it stays consistent for 4 hours, they'll be allowed home later. So I'm just going to go and see if we can cut some real maize for Simon up the road. He's sort of been let down a little bit with the forager. It's getting a bit past its best for foraging, but it should be, well, for clamping. But hopefully we can cut it as grey maize. So it's a thick crop. We're going to go and try it anyway and see what happens. We are back off cutting some maize again. Simon's here with the 939. Just guiding him out the shed. We put it in with the Merlot, you see, so just want to make sure it comes out easy enough with the tractor. And obviously it does steer around pretty quickly. Well, it's alright. There you go, he's out. Right, hit the road. Now to see whether it'll cut a proper maize, sort of 7 or 8 foot high. Worth a go, innit? Well, it's cutting it, no problem. We just cut 40 foot through the middle of here now. The only thing is, I hadn't realised I'd turned the chopper off and we were too busy messing with the sample. We've actually put a row of straw down. So anyway, I'm going to, at least I can see if it's taking it all off the cobs. And it is, because obviously once it's gone through the chopper, you can't really tell. So I can't see any little tiny odd bit there maybe. But acceptable loss, I'd say. It's going to be filthy while we've finished. It's cutting in a bit where we're travelling. And there's the odd one fell over. But yeah, there you go, we can do it. It's just got to make sure it comes out the tank now. Got quite a bit of broken cob in it, so we've opened the drum up so we're not getting that now. But that might make it not want to flow out. I was on the phone, but the tank emptied really quickly, to be honest. I was worried it might bridge in the bottom if it's damp and a bit like not marbly, you know, kind of not flowing very well. But no, it came out no problem at all. This is an amazing header. 12 metre cut through sweet corn or maize, whatever you want to call it. That's a good sign when you see it dropping down the window. Fill the tank a bit full of this time, but it's all coming out. You can see now actually as it completely drops. So when it bridges, you see it doesn't fall out, but that's all disappeared in one go. You can't see. just knocked off for the afternoon while we've filled that trailer to decide what he's going to do with it, dry it. But look at that. And the tracks are going to take some serious cleaning. And then obviously we've got to clean the rest of the machine. So getting lights on it, get it up to Bolesworth. Tripping over here. And then we're going to get it up to Bolesworth. But we thought the limiting factor would be the header. In fact, it's not a problem whatsoever. It's managing no trouble at all. The limiting factor is really the ground covers and trouble because it's quite spongy. Do some of the cobs on there, but no, fine. Knife takes it, reel takes it in if it needs to. Belts convey it to the middle, no problem. Right up the front, we were thrashing it a bit too hard and ended up with some of the lumps out the middle of the cob. This sort of like grey bit, the core, perhaps. But we've opened the drum slightly so the gap's not as big, and it's fine. This is about 3.5 acres. We cut this in no time at all. We've gone into that big field and opened that up now. But the trailer's full, so we're going to leave the rest till tomorrow. Luckily, Tom's here from Wales. He's just called in as his way back from the potato planting demonstration. Potato exhibition. So he's going to give me a lift home and we'll leave the combine up here for the night and then resume tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to go and pick Charlotte and Clara up, but she has just texted to say she's not sure they're going to let her out yet, so we'll see when we get back. 939, 10 tonne of maize, tri-axle trailer. It's downhill and it's got some momentum now. Trailer's holding up okay. Bit of scratching. Yeah, he's done it. He's on the stone. That'll do. Easy. It's a private road back to the yard. Back at the yard now. Quick update on the 7830. Morgan, I think, sorted the bits out yesterday with the John Deere dealership, so hopefully they are on the way. It's just, I don't know. We've just been that busy we'd forgotten. A little update on Clara. They took her off auction when I was actually there this morning before I left the hospital. But when she falls asleep, the oxygen level drops too low. So basically, if she's on oxygen, she hasn't got to breathe as hard. So it means that there's more energy to fight the infection. Because she's so young, they only have enough energy to sleep and eat. So when they do get an infection, then obviously they can't fight it as quickly. So it looks like she's staying in again overnight, which, to be honest, it's that late in the day anyway. There was not really any point in her coming home and us worrying about her all night. She may as well be in the hospital connected up to the monitors. Anyway, I'm going to quickly do the birthday bumper, but before that, apologies to Ty and Grain for not making it to your AGM today to do a talk. Apparently you're 40 years old, you've made a profit of 5 million this year from £258 million turnover, which is, I think you've got 106 members, so I think, does that mean you all get a bonus? Brett might know, don't know. Anyway, quickly do the burst. You've got Richard Cobbler on there, Arthur Horsham, is it? It's 9. Scott White, 56 or 57, they can't remember. Matthew Thomas is 14, Russell Walker's 69, Thomas Jarves 16, Carl Jones is 36, and Parker Hipperson, I think it's pronounced, is 3, and we're now up to £52,465 raised for the North West Air Ambulance. That airline for some reason is hissing, so I'm going to unplug that now. So yeah, going to get something to eat and head back to the hospital. Someone said don't do a video today if you're too tired and got too much going on. As it happened, I feel like I've got loads done today. Had a lot of sleep last night. Charlotte's catching up on sleep as well, even though she's in the hospital, so that's good. I could have done a rerun, because the rerun of today from 2 years ago was the day that the 10-footer plough arrived and we went playing in it, and that would be the first time you might have seen Ian in one of the videos, because Ian turned up when we were unloading the plough, and he did some of the filming. But yeah, no, I didn't need to do a rerun. It is nice when you've had a rubbish day or even a good day that you can either share it with people or dump it on the internet, so that's why I've done it. A lot of stuff going on at the moment with NFU, lots of stuff being shared about people that might be running for the elections. I give a statement to the Farmers Guardian and the Farmers Weekly yesterday because they asked for one. One of them cherry-picked the bits and one of them did the full statement, so yeah, interesting, but let's just see how that unfolds over the next few months. I am not entirely sure I have the time for that role to do it properly, but equally I want to see the NFU functioning better, because it could be so good, because there's so much good stuff in there, and they punch well above their weight because they have quite a lot of funding behind them with investments from the past. So it'd be nice to see it working properly. So yeah, anyway, enough about that. Thanks for watching today. Thanks for everyone's well wishing and support, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. See if we can cut some more maize, and hopefully Charlotte and Clara will be home. Thanks again. Oh yeah, I'm 85% today. How are you feeling? Let us know in the comments. No one does it really anymore. It's a shame really. We need to keep it going, and when you do ask someone how they're feeling, make sure they answer. Oh, we've got to do some filming again actually in the morning for the BBC about how wet it is. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let us know how you are as a percentage, and I'll see you tomorrow.